An investigation has been launched after a 45-year-old man who was arrested and taken to Merthyr Tydfil police station was found unwell in his cell in the early hours of September the 21st and shortly after died. The IOPC has initiated its own investigation into the events of that night which saw James Barnes lose his life. Barnes had been stopped by South Wales police officers in Treforest at around 8 p.m. during the evening. Barnes and the car he was driving was searched before he was taken to Pontypridd station where he was strip searched. He was then arrested for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs, but he was not charged. He was then taken to Bridewell where his detention was authorised at 10:30, but at 4:30 a.m. custody staff said they noticed Mr Barnes became ill. CCTV footage is being reviewed as well as police body-worn video footage. The IOPC says it is also analysing custody logs with all officers being treated as witnesses. Mr Barnes' post-mortem was held on September the 23rd and further tests are said to now be carried out. Assistant Chief Constable for South Wales Police, Mark Travis, said the death of James Barnes while in police custody is a tragedy and we will continue to offer our deepest condolences to his family. We immediately referred the circumstances surrounding his death to the Independent Office for Police Conduct, who have decided to carry out an independent investigation into whether the search, arrest and detention of Mr Barnes were carried out in line with the relevant local force and national policy and procedures, and whether the level of care provided to him while in custody was appropriate. South Wales Police is fully cooperating with the IOPC investigation and are providing them with all of the information and material they have requested. We acknowledge the impact of the death may have on Mr Barnes' local community and we welcome the independent oversight to help us establish the full picture of what took place. Now, we've spoken about deaths in custody or after contact with police before on this channel, specifically after claims online that police were so badly targeted by people who wanted to kill them. In a previous report, I gave you the numbers of those killed by police or following police contact compared to that of terrorist-related killings of police. I've also touched on the number of police who have died, and to be honest, neither terror-related deaths of police or deaths at the hands of the public come anywhere near the number of deaths that the public have suffered during or after contact with police. Recent figures show that in Hampshire Police Force between April 27 and March 22, there were 27 people who had died during or after contact with the police. 2 of those deaths were between 21 and 22. 5 occurred whilst in police custody, such as after being arrested or while in the cells. 2 were the result of road traffic incidents involving police. 11 happened after contact during other incidents that the IOPC has investigated, which can include police helping medical staff to restrain someone or if officers are called to an incident that results in death. There were also 9 apparent suicides which happened after police contact. In Dorset, there had been 14 people who had died over the same time period. 1 was a result of road traffic accident involving police. 1 was an apparent suicide which happened after police contact, and 12 other deaths happened after contact during other incidents that the IOPC has investigated, which can include police helping medical staff to restrain someone or if officers are called to an incident that resulted in death. Now, I know that not all deaths during or after contact with the police have anything to do with the police, but the number is still very concerning. Considering the police are there to protect life, the only real deaths should come from after contact if somebody commits suicide. And even then, that's hard to swallow unless it's for something like being a paedophile or murder, and the guilt is just too much.